but you're in law school. What's it gonna take for you to put the whole career aside and be the ideal wife? Let's say you meet that guy, the Myron type guy that he's describing. He's like, listen, I'm at 98% right now. I need the best possible 2% to get me over the top. How willing are you to do that? Like, what would you need to hear the man say, do, act for you to be that woman?
Well, I mean, are you saying for me to just like drop my career?
You're like, hey, listen, I'm in your world now. Jesus, take the wheel. I'm running shotgun with you. You're driving. You're the man. You know, they say the man is in high demand because he's the man, you know, supply and demand. So you meet the man, whoever that is in your world. You're like, yeah, fuck this law school thing. Fuck working 9 to 9 every single day. Fuck getting burnt out. My man's fucking millionaire. He's got it. He's sexy. He's cool. He's great. What's it going to take? What does he need to establish for you to feel secure in order to do that?
I genuinely am never going to give up my dreams and my goals for a guy, and I think a guy that loves me is never going to want me to. I think the guy that loves me is going to want to watch me pursue my career and my dreams, whatever that is. So yeah, it's going to take absolutely nothing for me to give up my life for a guy, because we are all human beings, and I think love is way more than what you guys are portraying it as. You know, like what Myron says, an assistant, that's not love to me at all.
Okay,
so.
don't say you guys, that's what he said.
Yeah, Myron,
okay?
Yeah, that's why.
We all have our own opinions here. So you're not willing to compromise whatsoever?
No,
Okay.
not for my own happiness. Why would I compromise my own happiness?
Dream with me for a second.
Cue the sounds.
Okay.
Dreaming.
Give me your ideal man. What does he do for work? Ideal, Tony.
Ideal.
Dream.
Man, he makes enough money for us to live on a beach in some island and not even work. Maybe he does something online.
Give me an amount. How much does he make a year? How much is he worth?
It doesn't need to be an amount, just as long as, let's say it could be $50K a year if we're living on an island.
You're not living
let's live in
nowhere
reality.
for like 50K.
50K,
not doing nothing.
You're eating coconuts.
I mean, if you're literally sleeping on
I said ideally, Tony. I said
Ideally, it's paradise, and ideally, if I was living in Bali, he doesn't need to make much. He can make small U.S. money online, and that's it.
Let's back up a second, because I like living in reality. You're living on a fucking fantasy island with Bali. Let's dream, and let's say this island or this place is in the United States.
Yeah.
Let's just go there for a second.
It. Like, be proud of, like, because here's the thing, a lot of the time people, like, girls are like, I want this, but like, if you don't establish what you want in a man, you're never gonna find it. So don't feel bad for saying, I want a man that makes 100K. I want a man that makes 80K. Like, I think establishing
$1 million, whatever.
Yeah,
dream man.
Yeah, I think establishing that also
you just
will
said
give
that
you
your
clarity.
dream man's eating coconuts and found 50 grand a year. That's your dream man? Okay. You know how many guys I can hook you up with 1,000 surfer dudes in fucking El Salvador right now.
People on Miami Beach that are eating coconuts.
So dream bigger, Tony. Tony, dream bigger.
Yeah, so it's just, I really don't, you need to just be able to support yourself and me. I mean, I've lived middle class, my whole life. I don't need much more, and I'm happy with.
Tony, I'm disappointed in your dream.
But Adam, she's a simple
I'm disappointed in her dream.
I know, but it's her dream. It's a simple dream.
My dream is for a man to love me and want me to do what I want. That's my dream.
God bless her.
The point that I didn't picture that guy. But in my, I pictured some fucking tall, dark, handsome, multi-millionaire being like, got you. And you're like, nah, I just want to eat coconuts on a beach somewhere. My man, all right. But that man that I thought you were thinking of doesn't want you burning yourself up, reading torts and fucking law school books every single day.
Yeah.
He wants you helping him pick coconuts off a tree in your example. Danny,
Adam,
you're a beautiful Jewish woman,
Thank
There's
Beautiful
lots
Jewish
of yarmulkes being thrown your way. All the guys are throwing matzah your way. They're fucking lighting menorahs, putting it at your door. They're like
spinning all over the place.
Yes, there's dreidels. You're in your mid-20s?
Yes, 27.
Okay.
Hot.
So almost late 20s.
So hot.
So I remember the first time we met at Antonio's party.
Yeah.
We had this very great conversation. We were talking about this. I told you about the show that I do. And you're like, oh, okay, we got to keep in touch. And now you're on the show. But you're also a person who has big goals and big dreams. And you're almost like Tony, that you're not willing to sort of compromise those. So dream with me for a second, Miss Danny.
Jorge, dream.
Cue the dream.
Love it.
Computer shut down.
What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take for you to put your dreams aside to be a part of a man's dream and a man's mission, a man's purpose and a man's vision, for you to be a happily married woman? Because you said 10 out of 10, you want to be kids, wife, all that. What's it gonna take? What does a man need to say to you for you to put your dreams on the back burner to support his dreams and have a dream life together?
All right. Well, first of all, I think that I'm in a very lucky position where my job, I can do it at home. So I think when it comes to raising a family and being a wife, like, I don't really have to put my job aside. I have people that work for me. I can do my job at the computer. I can take care of the kids all at once. So I think I'm very fortunate in that situation. But I also think that a relationship, a marriage should be 50-50, but there's gonna be times where maybe he can give 30 and I have to pull up the 70 or vice versa. Yeah. And I'm very happy to do that, honestly. Yeah. I think I'm gonna be a great partner.
What do you mean by 50-50? What's 50-50?
Like, I think in terms of energy, what you can bring to the relationship, how much effort you can bring in, the communication, like, you know, maybe he makes the money and I cook the dinners, but there's gonna be times where something's happening in work or family and he's like, shit, I can bring 30%. And you have to, as the woman, bring that 70% to bring it to 100.
So, tangible items. When you get married and you have kids, what percentage of the total income do you want to earn versus the man? Or the bills do you want to pay? So you have a mortgage. The mortgage is 10 grand a month. You're living in a great house. How much you want the man to pay? How much do you want to pay?
Listen, I would be very happy being a housewife. I do my job
all of a
because I
sudden with
love
10
it.
grand a month, I'm cooking and cleaning. What's up? How we doing? All of a sudden, when we throw numbers your way, not hey, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
So how about this? We get married, live together. I'll pay $5 grand a month. You pay $5 grand a month.
Yeah,
or do you want me to pay the full 10 grand?
I do my job because I love it.
Would you rather pay 5 and 5? We split it, or I pay 10, but I'm the boss.
But who's paying for the
Put
kids?
your ego away.
Yeah, it's a good question. What do you mean by boss? What does this mean,
Like,
Adam?
he's in charge. Like, if he's like, babe, we're moving here, you
This
gotta
is what
pack
we're
up and
doing.
move.
This is what I need you to do. I'm paying all the bills. You're just raising the kids and cooking and being the housewife.
Yeah.
But I'm paying every bill. You don't have to work. Life's good.
Ooh, I don't have an answer to that
See?
question.
This is,
You gotta
I think
answer.
That's difficult.
Tony, how willing are you to do that?
I just feel like the question you're asking is why women fought so hard to even gain rights in this country in the first place. As they didn't.
Wait.
They didn't.
What were you going to say, Sarah?
They wanted ambition.
I wonder that. Why did feminists push to work?
Women wanted to read.
Yes.
They wanted to read. They wanted to have a life. They
Well,
wanted.
there's nothing
they're
wrong with
human
reading
beings.
and having a life.
Well, they
but-
weren't allowed to read, actually.
Yeah.
Women were always allowed to read.
Modern
Yeah, there was never. Not Nat.
Women went to school.
I had to teach this chick how to read when she got here.
Women fought for a very
The
long
school
time.
system failed her. School system failed her.
No, women fought for a very long time. My grandmother was one of the first women to get an education.
Like
So there's a
higher
difference between an
education
education
and elementary
and
school.
working.
Yeah, because
You can
like,
be as smart as you want. You tell me you actually like waking up every single day and working like you like it?
I mean,
You
I
like
do.
reading law school books?
Yeah, I feel like when you're
gotta
getting
dream
an
bigger, baby.
education, when you get an education, you end up finding what your ambitions and your passions are. If
Okay.
I'm in math class and I decide I like math, then that's what I'm going to continue.
Okay.
don't get me wrong. I love what I do for work. I work for myself. I am on my own terms. I can up and go to Columbia tomorrow if I want to. I like what I do. I'm happy with what I do. But I would love to be in the situation for my man to be like, nope, drop all your clients. I want you to take care of the house.
What if he
I would
said,
love-
drop your social media? I want you to be like, no.
I'm not an influencer.
Okay,
So-
but any content or any type of podcast,
doesn't want
all
you
of that.
on social
Drop
media
all
at
of
all.
that. I want you to be an incognito wife.
Like, remove all your followers of people that don't know who
Everything.
we are.
I want you to
and
be
put your life
incognito.
on private. Honestly,
No, she
I
doesn't want
don't.
anything, she's
I don't
fine.
have a social media presence. I don't care. I make content for brands. I love shooting and editing video. It's very rare I'm actually in the videos myself that I make for these brands. I just genuinely have a creative side. I love being creative. I don't care about my social media presence. I've never cared to. I don't care who looks at my stuff. I don't care.
Right, but what if
So
he said,
someone
drop
told me,
anything and drop
"Stop."
your career?
stop posting pictures of myself on social media. I mean, if I was married, I wouldn't be posting like bikini photos of myself.
Not
and
even
stuff
that.
anyways.
You just said that you love your career with content and helping, and even if you're not in front of the camera.
Yeah, right.
He said, "I want you to do
I already
nothing."
said that. I already said that. Yeah, I already said I would drop it.
Everything.
Yeah, I
Drop
don't
it
really
like
care.
it's hot.
I don't want to work.
Well-
I enjoy what I do, and I'm blessed that I'm not miserable every day while I am taking care of myself until I find that man to take care of me. But essentially, that is my dream scenario, is to be a housewife.
So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another, or if you want to watch the entire Soscast, click right here.